everybody, and in this video we're going to be talking about the meta. Most specifically, this doesn't make any sense, more specifically is what I meant, we're going to be talking about the shotgun meta. Now, I don't know if it's always been like this. I feel like there's of course been times where shotguns were the thing to use, like when Fellwinter's Lie was a thing, it was for sure shotguns, all about shotguns. When Matador, when those kind of shotguns were around, everyone was using shotguns. Only a very select few people were actually sniping. But I think that with the nerf to the last word and not being able to hip fire it, more and more people kind of got away from their snipers and went into more of a shotgun heavy kind of playstyle. I've definitely seen a resurgence of Universal Remote. I'm pretty sure it was buffed, so that makes sense. Pretty much the meta that I am seeing is Universal Remote, Titan skating Titans with Juggernaut, Stormcallers with the increased Thunderstrike range, double smacky hands, and using a shotgun. That's kind of the most effective classes that I've seen. Juggernaut, shotgun, Stormcaller with double smacky hands, and Thunderstrike shotgun. And everyone is just running around with a shotgun. Like, people don't even pull out their primary. Now, as you can see in this video, I was legitimately like, I want to become the meta. And I want to see how it feels to just run around with a shotgun and run around with sticky nades, because that's another thing that's super in the meta, is just using sticky nades, because of course firebolts were nerfed. With incendiary grenades, the burn is bugged on them, so people are kind of not using incendiary grenades. So the meta is literally all about being in your face with a shotgun and sticky grenades. So I wanted to do that. I know that using Monte Carlo isn't necessarily becoming the meta, because it's not a very meta weapon, but the sticky grenades and the shotgun most for certainly is. So I wanted to use this kind of composition for myself and just see how much more effective it is, how much more fun it is, and kind of see if it is a problem. So from my findings of using this, I also did it in trials, which I will upload an entire gameplay of me also becoming the meta on my Stormcaller. But from using it, I've definitely felt like it is way easier to just run at people with a shotgun than it was before. Last Word still is super strong, but it's not the hip fire monster that it was before. So I feel like running around with Universal Remote or just a shotgun in general is way easier than it was before. Now that might just be me making it up, it could possibly be, but I found that I was having an easier time just running through people. People didn't really know how to deal with my hyper aggression in Trials of Osiris, and in 6v6 game modes, it just seemed the way to get the most points. Even if you died more, it just seemed the way to play. Everyone was doing it, and it was a lot less frustrating to become a shotgun warrior than to try and be someone only using a primary weapon and kind of hoping that you can deal with all the many shotgun people running at you. Now, I will admit it is super funny to see a dude just run across the map with a shotgun and run at you. That's super funny. I enjoy those times. But I must say that I am not a huge fan of how things currently are in Destiny. Now, this isn't just me moaning and bitching about things. It's really not. I just don't find the special weapon thing very fun. Now, this includes snipers as well, although I personally do have more fun using a sniper now. I know I used to be all about the shotgunning. I was known for like blink shotgunning and just going in there and seeing what happens. But I would say that now, at least now, I feel a lot more satisfaction from sniping, but I feel the most satisfaction when I have just a primary gunfight with people and I win because I'm hitting more headshots and because I'm just generally more accurate. I definitely prefer that. Sure, it can be fun running around on your Stormcaller and shotgunning people and meleeing them and killing everything. That could definitely be fun, but in terms of just an overall satisfying playstyle and a satisfying game, I personally prefer primary gunfights. I find the engagement to be way more satisfying and way more interesting, and I find it to be a lot more skill-based than just who has the better roll on their shotgun. At least in the Fellwinter's time, you could all get a god roll shotgun, so everyone was kind of in the same boat. Everyone had a super awesome shotgun, but now those people who are running around with year 1 Fellwinters, or people who just happen to get a god roll party crasher roll, have better shotguns than I will ever have, because I've gotten like 2 party crashers and they both suck really bad. But what I'm trying to say is that I became the meta and I had a bit of fun with it, but in general I didn't find it an entertaining playstyle. I would much prefer the Crucible to be more focused on primary gunfights, and I really do hope that Bungie kind of move towards being more primary gunfight oriented. Now, I don't know how they can do that. A lot of people want them to buff primary weapons so that they can deal with the shotgunners just running at you a lot easier, although Juggernaut is always going to be a problem in that regard. Some other people have said that they just need to remove special ammo. Not completely, but just make it a lot harder to find special ammo. I don't really know what the solution is. I feel like in 6v6, there's a good amount of starvation for special. It's kind of hard to say because each map is totally different. In Trials, you're pretty much never ever starved of special ammo, so I'm sure they could do something there. But I don't know. I personally would love for them to move towards a more primary focused meta or just primary focused gunfights in general. But like I said, I don't know the answer to that. I think I would lean more towards just reducing special ammo or making special ammo feel more special, or just like, okay, I have these 4 shots, I gotta be really careful how I use them, rather than buffing primaries, just because I don't want the game to turn into you saw me first, so you win the gunfight. I want it to be a game where you are perfectly capable of turning on somebody. So I don't know if buffing primary weapons, in my opinion, is the way to go. I think maybe just changing the way special works entirely. I don't know. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I am going to also be uploading a video of me becoming the meta on my Stormcaller, which was stupid, just really stupid. But please do let me know in the comment section, how do you currently feel about the Crucible? Do you think there's too much shotgunning? Do you think there's too much special? Do you hate snipers? What do you think would be your ideal solution to make the Crucible the perfect place for you? Let me know in the comment section, guys, and I'll speak to you awesome people later. Bye.